Hi, Steve Von Brand here for the Bass College. Got about 2.5 hours. I can get out this morning here on a local private lake that we're on right near my house. I've got to go pick up the Stratos. It's ready. I just got the call last night, so I've got to go pick the Stratos up today instead of fishing. But I am going to meet one of our site members here in a few minutes. Paul Angelini, that Spook Man. He lives right over here also. And same neighborhood where I'm going to be moving into shortly. And we're going to get out for just a couple hours, see if we can find some of these bass that I had the other day on rattle traps and maybe throw the jig a little bit. Paul said he caught one yesterday on the jig just right off his house, so we'll see what happens. And I'll get out here and meet him up here in a minute. I'm going to work this one little cove before I go over to see him, and then we'll see what happens. So looking forward to picking that Stratos up from Sturgis Marine. They've been doing a great job for us, and next time we're on the water, I'll see you out here on the Stratos. I'm working some grass flats on the inside here on this cove off the main lake, and then I'm working the deep edge of the pads. I'm using the Cotton Cordell Super Spot. I'm using this on a 7-foot cranking stick, medium heavy action. I've got my super tuned reel on. This is one of the old Shimano Corrado Bantams, and it was super tuned. This is a 200 BSF, and that was super tuned by Jacob, our reel guy here at the Bass College. He does a fantastic job. You've never had a reel super tuned before. He's put any bearings in you want, but this is all polished. All the points are polished, and the drag's upgraded. It's got ABEX 7s in it, and it's just really smooth and nice. But I'm going to throw that for a little while. I'm going to switch up here between the other Cotton Cordell here in the red and the chatterbait, and work these outside edges of the pads where I caught that 8 pounds. Just angles. You can come through a place like this. It's really good, and not catch anything. Come back, turn the boat, come back through and work the bait through at a different angle. Even though it's the same presentation and everything, the angles are really important. A lot of times the change in direction of a bait is really important too. Not only changing the angle, but actually making the bait change directions. That's something that real bait fish do, and a bluegill will even turn around and go back the other way, and bait fish change directions, and a lot of times that direction change is what actually triggers the strike. That's why you always see me maneuvering the bait around, moving my rod different ways, even when I don't have to maneuver it around an object. I actually change direction. Of course, I can make the chatterbait change direction just with the reel, by jerking the reel and changing it up, speeding it up. So direction change, angles. There you go, on a black and blue jig, right? With what's the kind of trailers on the back?
A Yum trailer.
A little Yum trailer. This is Paul Angelini. You guys in the forums that frequent our Bass College forums know him as Spook Man. He lives right over here at the lake too, but that's decent. He had another one on a minute ago. I was moving the boat too fast. I was working a chatterbait and he had it hooked. You could tell it's 3 or 4 pounds, but they're hitting the jig today. Been throwing the chatterbait and the rattlebait, and I had one swipe at it when I first got here, and then that's it. So it looks like maybe they're going to hit a jig. Pretty cool. All right, let's let that one go. Let's get another one.
Giant, but nice bass. Fat, look how fat he is. Hold that up a little bit for me.
Yeah, Paul's got another nice one. We've caught several others that aren't on film. What we catch, 3 or 4? Just smaller fish on a chatterbait and the jig, but they were just pound and a half fish. A lot of males, but that's a fat little female. Female, but it's little. All right, let's get some more out of here. That's on a black and blue jig. Black and blue jig, blue trailer. Same thing they always hit in the spring.
That's a fat one.
There you go, that's nice. Okay, we got to get out of here. I got to go pick up the Stratos. So there's Paul's going to take off. He's got to run over to the neighborhood. He lives right behind us here. What are you, a couple streets over, huh?
Yeah, just a couple streets over.
Yeah.
About a half mile.
Well, we caught some fish. We didn't film them all. We had like 3 or 4 that we missed, actually swirled at it and missed, and a couple that were just small that we didn't film, but we'll have more time next time. We only had 2 hours, so I got to get out of here, and then we'll see you guys next time when we pick up the Stratos, and we'll spend a full day. Hopefully we'll have something else. So until then, Steve.
The miles are all the same. finally get there. And when you pull the cover off,